Hey everyone, it's late afternoon. We just got done feeding the goats. As you can see, they're still eating. This group, all the mamas get fed in their pens. But I wanted to show you something that we decided to do because we switched our fence out so that now all the babies can be turned loose. We still have one section to finish, but we got the whole front line done to the smaller 2x4 fencing. As you can see, none of these babies, even the smallest one, which was one of the triplets, could get out of here. But in doing that, we kind of ruined how we were feeding hay, which was on the back side here. We were putting totes that they could stick their heads through the bigger openings and pull hay from the totes, and that kept a lot of waste down, so they weren't wasting hay near as much. And it also kept the containers intact, because goats tend to want to climb on, climb in, sleep in containers. I don't know why, but they do. So Jim and I put our heads together, and look what we did. We do not actively use our blue water barrels. And what we decided to do, we cut 3 openings in, only big enough for this size goat to get their mouth and nose in and pull hay. As you can see, there's 3 openings with some space between them. So even goats that are bickering can still eat without being in each other's face. Because we have a lot of bickering going on right now between all our goats. Summer's coming and everybody's getting a little moody. And no babies. I don't know what's going on. Ginger is getting really close, so we're watching her closely. Unfortunately, we don't have a due date for either one of them. And it's filled to the top, so that's 55 gallons or 55-gallon drum full of hay. And we'll see how long it lasts. There's only 5 goats that are going to access this right now. This is a test barrel, and as you can see, it's already being tested by Miss Simba. She's trying to figure it out. She's trying to chew on the plastic. Trilly has already figured it out, and I'm sure everybody will figure it out with time. And this keeps the hay clean, dry, and they're no longer sleeping in it, which means if they sleep in it, they poop in it. And we did one other thing to try and improve our systems here. Look at this, guys. My little brats here. These are some of the cutest little goats, these 2. The triplets are doing fabulous. They're in here with Latte. As you can see, Latte's lost a lot of weight. She's getting as much feed as she'll eat, both grain and hay and water. Water being a real important component, nursing triplets. But here's what I want to show you, if she'll let me. This is cat litter buckets. Let me get in here and see if I can get her to move back. Once the fence is finished, which we'll probably work on that in the next day or 2, then all these mamas are going to get left loose. And then we'll see some bickering. So they all have to work out the pecking order. But I hung this because all the mamas' babies are knocking the hay buckets over and playing on them, which is great. They need the exercise, but we need to make sure mama gets some hay. So we cut an opening in here for Latte to get some hay, and all we have to do is top it off from outside the pen, which makes it easy in the morning to top everything off. I don't know if there was another, I thought there was another opening. Yeah, there's 2 openings. There's one on either side, and right now the only one showing is that one because the way I hung it. And look at that. This is why you don't want containers on the ground. See those dark nuggets? Yep, goat poop. So she's basically ruined a little bit of her leftover dinner by pooping on it. That'll resolve itself, guys, once we get these goats all turned loose. If you want to have a peek here, Latte's like, what are you doing? Look here. They love sleeping in this pallet. Are you guys going to come out and play? They all have names now. And let's see. I'm covering some goat poop. This one here, if I can get her out, this is Thomasina. That's Thomasina right there. Look how pretty she is. The little one that was first born, which is this one right here, is Tinkerbell. And this little girl who's hiding, you're hiding. Why are you hiding? Are you hiding? She's hiding. Look at her. She is Thumbelina. These two were the smallest, so they got the littlest names. So they are named, and they're doing, as you can see, they're doing really good. She's taking great care of them. She's not overprotective like some of my mamas are, but she still is doing a great job on these little ones. I kind of hate to turn them loose in the pasture because I'm afraid somebody's going to step on them, because they're still fairly small. But I wanted to share you our DIY hay feeders. And I've seen a lot of stuff on Pinterest and different DIY things. And this is the best I could come up with. One of them showed a feed bag, but knowing my goats, they would shred it. And I don't want them ingesting the material that a feed bag is made out of. Ours are not paper bags. Ours are actually like a plastic woven bag, and I don't want that in their intestines. It could kill a goat. So we decided to go this route. And we do use these buckets of litter. I have one house cat, and we do get one of these like every other month or so. And that'll give us fresh buckets to keep working with as we get the buckets. We will just set them aside. Then as we need them in kidding stalls, we have them. And on rainy days when they're under shelters, I make sure there's hay in every single shelter. So whoever wants to be in whatever shelter, they all have hay. Hi, Thomasina. Hi, baby. My little girl. She is actually the friendliest one out of the triplets, which is hilarious. She's so cute, but she's got wild ears, don't you, girl? You got wild ears? Yes, you do. We'll have to do another playtime with the babies where we let them loose and we supervise playtime. They love it. They run around like little crazy babies. So they're having fun. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. Take care and God bless.